Sales leaders, what do you do if you have a salesperson that comes to you and says, I want your job. I want to be the leader. That's an interesting problem, isn't it? This is an area that doesn't get talked about a lot, but it's really important. Many salespeople don't want to be salespeople for the rest of their careers. And they think the best way to move up is by becoming the sales leader, basically taking your job. Now, if you're not ready to leave, that creates a bit of a problem, right? My name is Gary Braun, and I'm the co-founder here at Pivotal Advisors, and I've worked with hundreds of sales leaders. Some of them, including myself, have run into this very situation. And we call this one of these pivotal moments that if you handle it really well, you can develop even a tighter bond with the people who are asking you this. But handled poorly, you're going to lead to bad feelings and maybe even turnover. So what if you just told them, sorry, there's no place to go. I'm not leaving. So you have no place to move up. You're probably going to lose them. So what do you do? First, don't panic. What a great thing that somebody on your team is showing initiative that they want to move up. They want to stay with the company. Recognize that. Say, that's great. I'm so glad you feel that way. I'd love to help you. Realize that one of the jobs you have as a leader is to groom your eventual replacement. Ever consider that you might not be able to move up to the next level because nobody can take your spot? What if you groom somebody really well and executives looked at you and said, wow, this person's done a great job developing people. I wonder if I can give them additional opportunity. What if you could offload some of the things that you do so they could handle some of the day to day and you could be more strategic? And again, what if you didn't groom somebody? What does that say about your skills as a leader or even your insecurities? That's what we're dealing with. So let's take a step back. Why do people want to move up? Well, a lot of times they think that's their only move. I can become a salesperson and then I become a sales leader and that's it. That isn't their only move. Yes, they could become a sales leader. That's one avenue. Other things they can do, they can get more territory. They can get more strategic accounts. They can learn new things on the job. They can get involved in other parts of the business. Those are all avenues as well. So the first thing I would say is recognize them. And then the second thing is explore their options and see what things might appeal to them. Some of them are really good salespeople, and when they get a taste of management, they go, that sucked. I don't want to do that anymore. Explore your different options. This is the hard part now, is you need to help them define the skills that they need to be good at, even if it's for your job or something else. Define what do they need to be good at. And by the way, being a salesperson and being a sales leader require very different skills. When you are a salesperson, you have to know how to prospect and network and get in the door. You have to know how to do great discovery. You have to present. You have to overcome objections. You have to close. That's your job. As a sales leader, you have to know how to hire, how to train, how to coach, how to drive accountability, how to manage conflict, how to forecast, how to put in strategy. It's a way different job. So when somebody says to you, I want to be the sales leader, a lot of them really haven't considered all the new skills that they need to have. So let's talk about all those skills. And here's the hard part. Let's talk about how they compare against that new skill set. To be in this job, you need to be a great coach. You have to be good at handling conflict. You have to be good at having a plan, being organized. And then you go, and how are we in those areas? And be honest, maybe you haven't ever seen it. So it's hard to judge them on that. And they might say, I'm awesome in that area. Cool, let's see it. Sometimes you might look at them and go, you have to have pretty good planning skills and be organized. And I've seen where you're at. I don't see that right now. So how do we work on that before we even consider this? Maybe you can role play some things. Maybe give them something to work on. Develop a list of the skills that they need to work on, but you're helping them get to that next level in the career. Maybe you have them start running a meeting. Maybe they mentor somebody or do one-on-ones with somebody. Maybe you send them on coaching calls with somebody and say, how did that go? What did it look like? What kind of things did they do? And see if they're coaching or just telling them what to do. Maybe if it's not your job, but it's something else, maybe give them bigger opportunities to see how they do with that, or give them a project of something they can work on that can demonstrate the skill. Whatever it is, You're helping them develop something, you're helping them advance. And that's going to be looked at well in their eyes. Will they leave someday? Will they get all this great new knowledge and leave someday? Maybe. Pretty sure they would leave if you didn't help them at all and they had big aspirations and you didn't do anything about it. And remember, you're also being evaluated on your ability to develop people. If you help them, you develop a close bond. If you don't, you might lose some really good performers. My name is Gary Braun. If you like videos like this, please like, subscribe. Please visit our website at pivotadvisors.com, and we would love to talk to you. But above all, thanks for watching.